Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's Alex again, bringing you another free drum lesson. Sorry it's been a little bit of a while since I did my last video, since I've been on holiday, come back, and it's time to knock out some more vids. So I just want to say thank you for all the comments I got, and I've reached 200 subscribers now, so I was really chuffed about that, so thank you very much for that. And yes, thank you for all the comments, that was beautiful. I really enjoyed reading some of those as well. I got a message with a chap wanting to learn Stockholm Syndrome by Muse. There's a tom beat in that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going on, but this is my interpretation of it. And it's fairly simple. I'll play it for you. I haven't quite got as many drums as what the Dom Howard uses, but I'll give it a pretty good go. And this is what I'd play if I was covering the song. Okay, so I'll play it on the toms, then I'll move on to the hi-hat, just to break it down a little bit, then I'll chuck it back onto the toms, and we'll round it off there, and everyone's happy. Alright? Okay, here we go. Faster. Right, okay, so that's basically how I hear it. Let's break it down. So I'm just going to move what I'm doing on the toms onto the hi-hat, just for simplicity's sake. It'll make it a hell of a lot easier to hear and understand what I'm doing. Okay, so this also relates, I did another video about 16th notes on the hi-hats, and I think I moved them onto the toms and may have sort of briefly touched upon this kind of groove in one of my previous videos. So check that out if you want a slightly more broken down version. But we'll assume you know what you're doing with regards to that. So all I'm going to do is be playing 16th notes on the hi-hat, so that'll be 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay? Now, I'm going to be hitting the snare drum twice with my right hand, but in between those I'm going to hit the snare drum with my left hand, okay? So I'm going to play a snare drum on beat number 2, the of 2, I do believe it is, yes I think it is, and then I'm going to bring my right hand back down for the beat of 3. So ignoring all the bass drums, just the hands are going to sound like this. So it's 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So the right hand's coming down to the snare, so you've got right, left, 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 right, left. And if you count all those rights and lefts, it should still add up to 16 notes. Okay, now the bass drums are fairly simple. They're going to fall on your right hand on beat number 1 and then the and of 3. Okay, so if I add those in, play it nice and slow, it'll be 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3. Wrong. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. That was right the second time. Okay, so let's speed that up a tiny bit. Step 2 is just move my hands over down to the tom. So my right hand's going to be on the floor, left hand's going to be on the high tom. Okay, so let's just move that. So bass drums are in exactly the same place, and we're bringing my hands over to the snare in exactly the same order as I would have done when I was on the hi-hat. So now it's going to come, I'll play it quietly. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, like that. Now, at the very end of that, from beat 4 onwards, beat 4 I'm going to hit the snare drum, which leaves me the E of 4, the and of 4, and the up 4, and I'm going to go 4, E, and up, so you get the sort of pitch tailing off towards the end, and it sounds like a nice little final part of the bar. Okay, so if I put that bit in, it'll be 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, and then I can start again. Speed that up, it should sound quite nice. Now there is an extra little thing that Dom the drum from Muse sticks in. And I think it's on the of 4. Okay, so that would be your left hand before we come back down to the beat one with your right hand. And he uses, I don't know what it is, whether it's a gong or a splash or some sort of, some random cymbal. Okay, and so I'm just going to show you what you can do if you haven't, necessarily got one of those. You can put a few bits of cymbal garnish towards the end. So I'll show you 3 different variations of that. Okay, so let's get the beat going, and then I'm going to put, this is a China, I'm going to put that on beat number 1. That sounds quite nice. See a bit faster. Okay, you notice my hi-hat's going basically under the snare, but you can play it. Okay, so when it's going twice as fast, that's basically it's going the same speed as my right hand. That's something you may want to put in once you've got used to it, with just your hands and your right foot. Okay, so ignore that again for now, but that's just a little extra something you can put in. Another variation you can put at the end would be on the E and the of beat 4. We could go bellow the ride and then open the hi-hat. Okay, you want to close it again by the time you get to beat 1, so that would be like this. Something rattling around there. And then last of all, you can just ignore the ride cymbal and then just use your hi-hat so you get this. Just like that. Okay, so it's quite a nice little beat on its own as it is, but I think that's basically what I'd play if I was covering Stockholm Syndrome or Muse. I know there's a few other bits, but if we focus on that song, that sort of pattern, that boom boom bap, is pretty much frequent throughout the whole song. I think the song starts, obviously it's got the little feel as exactly the same snare and bass drum pattern as what we're playing here, except with just 8 notes on the hi-hat, nice and open, nice and loud. Okay, so if I'll play that intro drum fill, I'll play that beat, and then I'll just quickly go into that tom beat. You can still hear that sort of rhythm cutting through the entire time. Okay, so we got. Okay, so hope you get something out of that little video there. James, that one was for you, so thanks for all your messages and everything you've sent so far, so I hope that helps. Again, if you have any more questions, this goes out to anyone, just send me a message. My email address should be listed somewhere on the YouTube page, so feel free to send me an email and I can send you a PDF file of it if you like. And that's about it. I just want to say thanks again for all the new subscribers and all your wonderful comments. And I hope you have enjoyed your summer and are looking forward to autumn or fall if you're from the States. Either way, enjoy yourselves. I hope that helps and I'll catch you soon. Alright, thanks very much. Bye.